Hello everyone, my name is HTimbers. Welcome back to Crash Twinsanity. Alright, so I know I said, so even though I've defeated the evil twins, I completed the final boss battle, I wanted to make another gameplay video of this game because I want to show you all of y'all what kind of bugs and glitches I've seen and whatnot from Beta M and stuff, and also what Twinsanity has to offer. Alright, so first we're going to be heading onto this boat and heading back to Insanity Isle, because if you remember from Tikimon, we went on the boat that took us from that place area. But when we get there, there's going to be a huge difference. Instead of starting out where the Tikimon boss fight was, we're back to here, the exit of Cavern Catastrophe. Okay? And if we head in here, see crates and whatnot. I think okay, I'm not sure why I don't see any lives crates because I didn't destroy any lives, but maybe there was none here to begin with. I honestly don't know. There we go, another live. That brings us to here, the beginning. And if y'all remember, those two pillars weren't up before. What have we got? Alright, so now let's head on back. Alright. And I'll be editing and okay. I really can't fucking speak today. No. Okay, so during the entirety of this gameplay video, okay, so this video was supposed to be uploaded around like 10 AM Eastern time. What the hell? What the hell? Why is he doing that? What the hell? You can tell how broken Twinsanity is just by seeing that. That shouldn't have happened 3 times in a row. But yet, that's one of the bugs and glitches I found in this game. Yeah, so there's going to be some parts of this video that's going to be heavily edited. And it's mostly because they're not really important. I'm just going to be showing y'all all the important stuff that I want to show y'all. Alright? Okay. Okay, so there's also another path in Iceberg Lab that you can also take. And it's just past there where one of the gems were. I think it's both the green and clear gem. I'm not really sure. Alright, so as you can see, these take us to over here. And it's basically an ice cave similar to, this area honestly seems similar to Ice Line. I mean, not extremely similar, because there's a lot of missing things, like the platforms and whatnot. But if anything, I'd have to say it looks pretty similar to the beginning area of Slip Slide Ice Capades before you know, ride on Cortex as a snowboard. God, that was honestly pretty funny first time I saw it. And I also got all the gems too. Of course, everywhere. So that one didn't do anything because we already destroyed the crates that goes to it, apparently. Alright. Okay, so there goes the exit of the cave. Alright. And this leads to High Sea Hijinks, the level after Slipslide Ice Caves. Okay. So I'm gonna be editing this part out here of going back. Okay. Alright y'all, so I'm gonna be showing y'all something that I learned from Beta M. Okay. So we head up here, double jump. Hold on. Come on. There we go. You can actually climb up here. Pretty interesting, huh? Ah! No! What have I got? Yeah. Oh man, that hurt so bad. That hurt. But, hey, but at least we're not far away. I mean, yeah. So that's what I did right there. That actually leads to a little skip trick where you can actually go from Iceberg Lab to Icy Hijinks without even beating Uka Uka or anything like that, or even doing Slipslide Ice Caves. Okay, so next thing I'm going to be showing y'all are the game over screens. Alright, now it's different in this game when it comes to game over screens, because instead of having one game over screen like the first 4 Crash games did, in Twinsanity there are actually a total of 5 game over screens. Yes, 5. What have I got? Yeah, I didn't even know they had 5 until I was playing this game one day and I accidentally discovered a secret game over screen of Crash and Cortex. I'm not gonna. Okay, so that was a bit of a spoiler, but I'm not gonna be telling y'all what the game over screen looked like. Alright, okay, so here's the game over screen for Crash. Alright. Alright, so there you go. So that's the game over screen for just Crash. He's just laying on his back, looking dead and whatnot. It's honestly one of my favorite game over screens in this game. Yeah. Anyways, let's load it back up. Alright, y'all. So, I'm gonna now show y'all the Crash and Cortex game over screen. And to be frankly fair, it's one of the harder game over screens to get. But I'll try and get it. Alright, so there you go. That's it right there. That's the game over screen for both Crash and Cortex. Yep, so I'm guessing you have to have Cortex with you in order to get this game over screen. Because there's been times where I've been playing with both Crash and Cortex, but when I get a game over screen, I just get the Crash one. Yeah, this is one of the more uncommon game over screens, in all honesty. And one of the hardest ones to get, if you ask me. Okay. So now I'm going to show y'all the next game over screen. Cortex himself. Alright y'all, so I'm back. And we got like one more time to die. So here we go. Cortex game over screen. There goes Angel Cortex. Yep. And there goes Cortex's game over screen. So that's 3 out of 5 of them. Now, if you ask me, the first time I saw this game over screen, it honestly really disturbed me. Because I was not expecting his game over screen to look like this, honestly. Yeah. And to be honest, not only do I find this the most disturbing game over screen in Crash Twinsanity, but also the most disturbing one I've seen throughout my entire life of playing video games and getting game overs. But if I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure which one is more terrifying. This game over screen right here, or the one from Insane Trilogy. Because when I saw Uka Uka for the first time, the first time I played Insane Trilogy and got a game over, I can just tell y'all, I was fucking terrified. That honestly scared the shit out of me. Yeah. But anyways, I'm going to continue. Okay. So I would go to the Academy of Evil and show y'all what else they had to offer there, but we already did that in one of the gameplay videos, so there's no point in really going back there again, really. So now we're gonna head to the 10th dimension. Alright, you just stay in the middle of the circle here. Here we go. Yeah. Goodbye, Iceberg Lab. Hello, 10th dimension. The soundtrack here sure as hell is disturbing. I can tell you that much. And if y'all can tell during the cutscene, this place is basically the same thing as Iceberg Lab, except there's no really ice per se, and also the boat is missing. Surprisingly enough, there was going to originally be an evil version of the guy who rides the boat, which the original version isn't seen in this game. He's a cut character. Alright, so there's this vortex here, and if you enter it, you'll end up here, outside of Victor Mort's stronghold of evil, as Cortex puts it. Yeah. Mostly when I'm playing Twinsanity, I usually go through the portal because I want to save time from Rock Slide Rumble, and it's because I don't really like those levels because they're so fucking hard to beat. And here's the secret cave and whatnot. Here. And this cave actually leads to the outside of here. This cave actually leads to Bandicoot Pursuit. So basically, if you miss the gem or two, you can just take this path to save time instead of having to, you know, what the hell? Instead of having to kill Victor Mort and start all over again. That would just be a pain in the ass. I'm telling you that right now. And there's also a trick that I also found out back at the Iceberg Lab. And it's the fact that despite you not being able to explore the bottom area, you know, like down there, there's actually a trick that you can do where you can actually head down there and explore the 10th dimension Iceberg Lab. Just gotta wait for these long ass doors. Honestly, like, spinning on them because I think they'll open faster. I know that's not true, but I just like doing it. Maybe the urban legend is true, maybe it's false, I don't know. I just know it takes a fucking long time. Alright, so this is how you do the trick. So, basically you double jump over this, and you fall down here. That's a pretty painful fall. And I wasn't originally going to fall. I was originally going to go down from there to those sides and then jump over to here. But that saved us enough time. So basically, you want to get over to this area, at least one of those places, and then you're going to want to walk down slowly. Yeah. You don't want to jump or anything, because that just risks you dying and whatnot. Okay? So, here it is. 10th dimension version of the iceberg lab. Up close and personal. Well, not really, but you know the point. And, surprisingly enough, there's actually a trail of Wumpa fruit here. So, this is the area, as we all know it, where the boat is. And the Wumpa fruit actually leads to... I mean, we all know it leads to the boat place, but it's where that evil boat person would have been. But he was cut from the game, as well as his original form, so we don't see him. And then we have these things. You can actually get on top of them. I've done that plenty of times before. It honestly seems impossible, but for some reason, it's just easy, apparently. And getting down isn't really that much of a challenge for me either. And I can get over to these two. Just gotta jump a couple times. Yeah. Boom. Yeah. But anyways, that's that. And we're gonna go and see what else this place has to offer. Okay. So, here we go. This is the bottom area. And there's also a weird thing I found. Okay, since we're done exploring the whole bottom here, we're gonna kill ourselves. But, in some cases, look, I can actually walk on water. Yeah, that's crazy, huh? And I can ground pound it and not even drown. I mean, if you do walk around, you'll eventually drown. You'll eventually drown. But there are some places where water apparently doesn't want to work. It just thinks we're too good enough for this game to die, apparently. That's how I like to put it. Alright, so I'm going to edit this part out and head to the Evil Twins boss fight. Now I'm going to show y'all Nina Cortex's game over screen. And I unfortunately had to edit a lot of stuff out. Because unfortunately as it is, and Agony is the longest level in this game. Okay, so got my lives to 0. So now we're going to see what Nina's game over screen is like. And there you go. Nina's game over screen is basically her robotic arms wrapped around her. Yeah. And now we're going to look at the final one, which is, surprisingly enough, Mecha Bandicoot. Even though you only play as him once, which is during the final boss battle. But despite that, he also has a game over screen as well. Alright, y'all. Here we go. So, now I'm going to be showing y'all Mecha Bandicoot's game over screen, which I'm surprised that he even has it. Of course, and surprisingly enough, you can see Crash. Right, so we're going to jump in here. And there you go. So, that's the Mecha Bandicoot Game Over screen. And to be honest, I'm actually kind of surprised that he even has one, considering you only play as him once. And it's during this boss battle, so yeah. Okay, so I feel like just straight up playing the boss battle and whatnot will be way too long. So I'm going to now show y'all all of the bonus content that you can unlock with these gems. Alright, so here we got the boss gallery. Here's Mecha Bandicoot. Artwork for him. Basically, it's just the bosses in the game and the artworks. Tikimon. The boss and artwork. As you can see, he has Crash in one hand and is about to launch his fist at Cortex, apparently. At least that's what it looks like. There goes Uka Uka, which proves how strong he is, considering that he can actually take chunks of ice and possess them and whatnot. There goes Engine. In this artwork, you can see Engine and Crash and Cortex tied up, even though Cortex wasn't seen anywhere in High Sea Hijinks or the boss battles. And there goes the Rhinos and Rusty Walrus. There goes Entropy and Embryo. And the artwork of them. And Cortex is seen again, despite, again, him not appearing in any of the boss battles, let alone anywhere in the level. There goes Dingodile. The artwork for him too. Out of all the bosses in the game, my most favorite one is most definitely Dingodile. And my most favorite Dingodile boss fight is the one from Twinsanity as well. I honestly really enjoyed it. It was Madame Amberly. And here goes the artwork. You can actually see younger versions of Embryo, Cortex, and the Engine. Goes the Evil Twins' robot. And of course, the trio. That artwork. And here are the movies, basically cutscenes. Now, I'm only going to be showing the first 4 because the last 12 are basically just story cutscenes, which we've already seen in the game. So yeah, I won't be showing those movies. Okay, yeah, this is actually one of Crash's idle animations. Yeah, and it's a very disgusting one, if you ask me. This is actually one of my most favorites. This is actually my most favorite out of all 4 of them. Cortex trying to kick him, and then Crash turning around. Cortex knows what he did wrong. Here's the enemy gallery. Goes the pelican and monkeys that throw the fucking Wumpa Fruits at you. The skunk that did the 4th wall break. The worms that you ground pound. The carnivorous plants. The bats, which I fucking hate. Papu and the tribesfolk. The tribesmen. And Farmer Ernest. A lot of people want Farmer Ernest to be a playable character in Nitro Fueled, but honestly, I don't see the possibility of that happening, with all due respect. There goes the Hermit Crab and the turtles. I don't remember seeing the turtles, but I do remember seeing the crabs. And I most definitely remember seeing the penguins. And the drones, but not the solid version. There goes the fish and the shark, which actually doesn't appear in this game, but you can actually see him frozen outside of High Sea Hijinks. There goes Rusty Walrus. He's honestly my most favorite character in this game. And the rhinos, of course. They all work for Engine. There goes the bear that we see during Totem Hokum, and the boar. The bugs from the boiler room, as well as the rats, that ugly kid, and the monitor, apparently. That right there is the Zombot. And that's my... To be honest, him right there, out of all the enemies in this game, he's my most favorite one, other than Rusty Walrus. And I actually found out what the name of that enemy is, too. That enemy is actually Loboto Mouse. He was one of the creatures seen bouncing during Classroom Chaos when you're playing as Cortex. And he actually has the magnet on his head. And there goes Froggenstein, another creature that was bouncing around in Classroom Chaos with Cortex. And as you could see, they weren't the same because Loboto Mouse has a magnet on his head while Froggenstein doesn't. And there goes the janitor that gets run over when you ring the bell. The gargoyles and the ants. Even more ants. Especially fire one. Drill ant and dog. Okay, now purple gem. Concept gallery. We got Cortex coming back to see the guy's pinstripe Komodo Joe, who doesn't even appear in this game. Koala Kong, Dingodile, and Ripperoo playing cards and shit. This tiny tiger. Early concept for Crash, apparently. Mecha Bandicoot and Crash. Artwork for Totem Hokum, basically. There goes Insanity Island. There goes Tikimon. Hold on. Yeah, so there goes Tikimon. Basically, the artwork for him. You can see Crash is jumping on its hand, which I'm not even sure how it's possible because I've actually tried doing that and I died, which really pissed me off. And right there you can see Embryo, Entropy, Engine, and Entrance. And much like Komodo Joe, Entrance is nowhere to be seen in this game. And you could actually see a bandage over Engine's one eye. Yeah. Well, now we know what Cortex has to go through in the snowboarding levels. And I'm guessing the snowball is because he's fed up with Crash. And there goes the chicken coop that we go through during the one level. And there goes Engine's battleship. There goes Embryo. Alright, and this is the concept art. And if you can see the guy on the far left, that's actually the cut character for the boat. His name is Kapoo Kapoo. And there was also going to be an evil version of him in this game as well, in the 10th dimension. But unfortunately, since Kapoo Kapoo was cut, so was the evil version. And there goes Coco on a ostrich, apparently. You can see Crash jumping on what seems to be turtles. And it goes Rooftop Rampage. And that fucking bus, I hate it. I hate it so fucking much. There goes Crash in 10th dimension. An evil Crash. God, that's terrifying. And the full artwork for the level icon of Rock Slide Rumble. You can see Crash chasing down Evil Crash. And there goes Evil Crash again. Cortex getting terrified. And shit. And there goes Nina grabbing onto the tree while Engine's firing missiles at her. Which I'm surprised he can even get his ship to fly. And there's Rusty Walrus down the bottom. Oh, and that's another thing too. The hoverboard was going to be in this game, but was originally cut. But you can actually ride on it through glitches, through glitching the game. And there goes Cortex with his evil pet parrots. Now, anyways, now y'all saw how how Entrance had the patch over his right eye. That's because originally in this game, Evil Crash was going to eat Entrance's brain, but it would have been too graphic for them to show, so they just cut it all together. But the scene with where Evil Crash eats the evil twins is still terrifying, though. And right here, you can see concept art for the levels too. Now, the concept art for some of these levels, they're actually deleted scenes. Well, at least some of them are. And you can actually watch these deleted scenes. I honestly am not sure if... I don't know if it was Fake Nina who has those deleted scenes for this game on her channel, but I do know that you can watch these deleted scenes on Beta M's channel, who again, I learned all the tricks and whatnot of Twinsanity from, like glitches. And you can still watch the deleted scenes too. They're still up on YouTube. I kind of wish they were in the actual game itself, but oh well. We can't always get what we want. Huh. Now, this is really taking a very, very, very long time. Whew. And of course, there goes the scene where Cortex is getting stung by bees. And he, of course, can't get the crystal. And the unfortunate event where he falls into the water. Nothing good ever happens to him. I swear it don't. And I know I'm going through these scenes kind of fast, but I just want to... the penguins look like they want to fight. Yeah. I know I'm going through these scenes kind of fast, but I honestly just want to get this over with so I can end this gameplay video and finally upload it, because even when I'm done recording this gameplay video, I still have to cut out the parts of this video where I'm not saying anything. Basically, cutting out the parts that I don't find important at all. Yeah. And surprisingly enough, I also do have I actually have the demo of this game, the Spyro A Hero's Tale / Crash Twinsanity demo disc. I actually got it off eBay, and I actually plan on uploading a gameplay video of that game on my birthday. This is actually one of my most favorite deleted scenes. This is actually my most favorite deleted scene in this game. Well, not around this part, but around here with Rusty Walrus. You can see he's happy and whatnot to finally have food come from the heavens, and then finds it alive. And he's gonna chop the shit out of them. And I'm guessing at that scene, Cortex throws engine off the boat and it activates the TNT crates. That's how it was originally going to be, apparently. And of course, Embryo doesn't think and launches Crash, not knowing where treasure is. And here goes the part with Coco. Yeah. And she gets paralyzed again. Alright, so here we go. So this is where they head off to the Academy of Evil. And of course, he falls down. And they find Dingodile down there, which I still don't know. I still don't know how Dingodile even got to the Academy of Evil in the first place. Yeah. Alright, y'all. Anyways, sorry about that. So, I'm back, and I literally had to stop talking for like a whole minute because there were a shit ton of fire trucks and police cars outside, and I don't know what the fuck is going on, but there was like a ton of them. I'll tell you that right now. Alright, and of course, Crash pops up, and we didn't see them hang to classes in the early version, so yeah. And this is the part where Cortex entrusts Crash to his ship while he goes and gets Nina. And, of course, Crash messes that up in this gameplay. Well, not in this gameplay, but in this game. And there's him finding Nina. His arm getting broken from the robot arms that she has. Mechanical arms. And there goes the ants, so they run away. But Cortex gets locked up and left behind because of Madame Amberly. Okay. I'm not sure what the last scene was, but it was pretty weird. And there goes the scene with Evil Crash. And the stare Nina gives Cortex is just... It was just pretty damn funny, if you ask me. It was just priceless. Alright. And then here we go, again, with the snowboarding and shit. Okay, so 2 more deleted scenes. Now, this deleted scene is special because it actually shows one of the cut characters in this game, which is Evil Coco. Which is basically the evil version of Coco. Yeah. And I can still hear those fucking fire trucks and police cars outside. Okay, let's just ignore them, okay? Let's just focus on the luxury of Twinsanity. And there goes the guys, Embryo, Engine, Entropy, and Entrance. And then here comes the next scene with Spyro. Pretty cool, he appeared in this game. And he burns them all up. Okay, y'all. So, anyways, there goes the scene, which I'm not sure what Quartz confused about. There goes the robot. And that's that. Alright, now then, yellow gem extras. Basically, the unseen gallery for unseen enemies. Those are 3-headed guard right there. Mosquito, apparently. That's one of the early designs of the evil twins. Another early concept of them. And again, and the cute little things that were, I'm pretty sure they were going to be in the cut level called Gone a Bit Coco. This is actually a cut level. Yeah. I mean, footage of it does exist, but it's not really that much. It doesn't really show off anything, really. Alright. And I'm not sure what that place is. I'm guessing it might be the Evil Twins' stronghold or whatever. in the 10th dimension. Not sure what that is. Crash Bandicoot Twinsanity. I'm guessing that's one of the early titles. Crash in a full metal of armor with a sword, which that would actually be pretty good. If they had a game like that, I would definitely buy it. There goes a lava monster or something. Whatever the fuck that is. Okay, pterodactyl that blows fire. An elephant. And whatever the hell that is. Alright. And over here we have Evil Coco. The actual design of her with color this time. And 3D rendering. Whatever that is. And a thing which I'm guessing it's a Loch Ness monster or something. I don't fucking know. There goes a goat or something. It goes crashing one of the ants. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. There goes the ants. And something. A spaceport, it seems. And I'm guessing Kapoo is the second guy on the right. There goes the piggy. Whatever the hell that is. And a duck. I'm guessing it's gonna originally be one of Engine's crews. There goes that. A crocodile. And that. Whatever the hell that is. A squid. And a flying squirrel. There goes a monkey who was going. There goes its car. And I'm guessing he was basically going to be one of the enemies that was going to be seen in, again, the cut level Gone a Bit Coco. There goes that old turtle. He looks like a fucking giant. Goes a wood monster or something. Whatever the fuck that is. Evil twins again in the early design. There goes that thing. And that. And the goat. Alright. Now, I was going to originally play the Spyro trailer in this gameplay video, but I feel like that would be a bit too much. So, for now, we're just going to... Now, we're going to finally view the 100% ending for collecting all the gems. Alright? So, without further ado, let's watch it.
Okay. Now, the two of you have been asked to begin these therapy sessions so that we can work through.
He sounds like the narrator guy from the Little Big Planet games for some reason.
Exercise. Cortex.
Honestly, he just does, yo.
I would like you to fold your arms over your chest, close your eyes, and fall backwards. Okay, Crash, your job is easy. Just catch Cortex as he falls. We want Dr. Cortex here to know that he is in a safe place.
Yeah, very understandable.
This is going to work. He's an idiot. I don't even like him, let alone trust him.
True.
It's just that I have a fear of falling.
Yeah, pretty understandable. After the first game.
Fine. Let's do the silly exercise. I'm in a safe place. I'm in a safe place. I'm
guessing that was one fruit and fell. Oh! Ouch. Oh shit. He just looked at him and was like,
I hate bandicoots.
Alright. So yeah. That's basically all that Twinsanity has to offer. Even after beating the game, alright? So, now that we've seen everything we need to see, we're gonna quit this gameplay video. Well, not quit this gameplay video. We're gonna quit the game and end this gameplay video off. Alright, y'all. So, I'm done with this gameplay. And if y'all enjoyed, please like and subscribe. It really helps a lot. And from game videos every day. But anyways, guys, I love you guys. Thank y'all for watching. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!